미국 토크쇼의 거장 오프라 윈프리쇼.
And I would never be as good as Oprah.
하지만 미국인들이 진짜로 열광했던 토크쇼는 따로 있었으니 무려 30년간 미국 전역을 충격과 공포에 빠뜨렸던 토크쇼계의 문제자.
Please welcome her to the show, Mark Twain.
제리 스프링거 쇼를 여러분께 소개해드립니다.
Greatest love story ever told.
이 토크쇼에선 몸싸움부터 노출까지
We wanted to create a new genre.
Our show was chaos.
그야말로 살인 빼고 모든 것이 허용되었는데요.
Convince people to do shit that they wouldn't normally do.
게스트부터 방청객, 제작진들까지
vulgar, it was vile, it was exploitative, it was very dangerous.
이 쇼에 나오는 사람들은 하나같이 미쳐 있었죠.
I would execute him on television.
하지만 이 쇼가 처음부터 이렇게 파격적이었던 것은 아니었는데요.
Well, we've seen them advertised in newspaper inserts and on
원래는
telepress.
상당히 정상적인 신념을 가지고 토크쇼를 시작했던 제리.
that they learned something about life that they didn't know before.
그는 신시내티의 시장이자 성공한 앵커였고
Good evening, America's spirit is soaring tonight.
The company that I did the news for said Jerry was starting a talk show and you're going to host it.
여기서 더 나아가 성공한 방송인이 되기 위해 토크쇼를 시작했습니다.
My first impressions were this is very unremarkable.
하지만 교양 넘치는 제리의 토크쇼는 사람들의 흥미를 끌지 못했고
It was just one more show.
The ratings for talk shows
시청률은 좀처럼 오르지 않았지요.
to 2 million people watching.
무엇보다 이 업계에는 넘사벽 프로그램이 존재하고 있었으니
And I would never be as good as Oprah.
개성 없는 제리의 토크쇼는 방청객들에게도
We sometimes had to send people out to the street to get audience to come in.
시청자들에게도 외면받게 됩니다.
Slots. Clearly, something else was needed if Jerry was going to find a path to success.
그 순간 혜성처럼 현장에 등장한 프로듀서 리처드.
So when I took over the show and became executive producer, let's take a talk show and let's turn it upside down. Because that's what I was known for.
그는 옛날부터 어그로 장인으로 유명한 인물이었고
Two-headed man sings in stereo.
사람들이 원하는 게 뭔지 정확히 알고 있었죠.
Toaster possessed by the devil.
Can you see that, Richard? Satan lives.
Beyond the shadow of a doubt.
It takes you away from your world into another world. All I had to do was convince Jerry.
하지만 제리는 리처드가 원하는 화끈함과는 거리가 먼 사람이었는데요.
With dreams of Congress or Senate.
그러나
Let's do a 2 o'clock in the morning show. Let's have some fun.
리처드의 끈질긴 설득에 제리도 마음을 돌리고
All right, please welcome the host of our show, Mr. Jerry Springer.
그날부터 제리의 쇼는 완전히 달라집니다. 토크쇼에 온갖 괴상한 사람들이 등장하면서
That's what it was about. It was about getting people to stop.
새벽 방송에 걸맞는 아찔한 그림들이 펼쳐지고
Basically, anything I could get away with at 2 o'clock in the morning. I want everybody on their feet to chant Jerry, 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 because people at home, they're going to think he's famous.
제리도 생각보다 더 능숙하게 쇼를 이끌어주면서
The one thing about Jerry is he had a tremendous sense of humor.
쇼는 폭발적인 반응을 얻게 되죠.
To tell you because I'm not going to lie anymore. I used to be a man at one time.
이를 보고 경악한 상사들이 그들을 비난하던 것도 잠시
This is what the audience at home wants.
윗분들도 시청률에 굴복하고 마는데요.
So now they put it back on in the daytime.
그때부터 본격적으로 성공 가도를 달리기 시작한 제리 토크쇼.
It was that people loved Jerry.
Let's see how far we can go.
이러한 성공 뒤에는 리처드와 같은 언론사 출신의 멜린다 PD와 모든 제작 현장을 총괄하던 리처드.
Richard was scary. He's probably still scary.
Take the camera up to me and go shoot in the hallway.
이 쇼의 주인공 제리가 있었습니다.
Oh, he's calm and he's nice, kind of highbrow personality with these everyday lowbrow problems. It was genius.
그리고 제작진 중엔 또 한 명의 핵심 인물이 있었으니
And that's when I interviewed Toby.
바로 게스트 모집 담당이던 토비였죠.
Can you start right away, please?
Springer. Yep.
제리가 쇼를 진행하는 사이
People would call into the number.
뒤에서 게스트 섭외를 위해 바쁘게 움직였던 토비.
This was their chance to tell their story. It was very high pressure.
I think you got to kind of be a nutbag to do it.
하지만 쇼를 제작하는 일은 쉽지 않았는데요.
The employees were under tremendous strain.
무엇보다 이 쇼에는 제리보다 높은 위치에서 모든 것을 조종하는
Everything flowed through Richard.
호랑이 같은 리처드 PD가 있었습니다.
What are we doing to scare the competition?
리처드가 생각하는 성공의 비결은 단 한 가지.
I knew that we had to keep changing the show.
이에 그는 TV 역사상 다시 없을 비장의 카드를 꺼내들었는데
Today we're meeting brand new members of the racist hate group, the Ku Klux Klan.
It was a whoop-ass.
바로 백인 우월주의 집단 KKK를 초대하는 것이었죠. 유대인 출신이던 제리는 그 누구보다 그들의 위험성을 잘 알고 있었지만
I mean, Jerry was the son of Holocaust survivors, and to put it out for public consumption, he should have known better.
방송을 위해서라면 KKK와 유대인 집단을 붙여놓는 것도 서슴지 않았고
Anger was getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
절대로 섞일 수 없는 이들의 만남은 예상대로 대참사를 일으켰는데요.
It was vile.
It was brilliant.
폭력으로 얻어낸 시청률은 너무나도 달콤했죠.
There's your goal. That's what you want.
그날부터 제리의 토크쇼는 난투극의 현장으로 변했고
Action.
It became a talk show where there was very little talking.
싸움이 벌어지면 어김없이 시청률이 치솟았는데요. 이를 눈치챈 제작진들은 일부러 게스트들의 싸움을 붙였죠.
And you want them to, don't you?
그러자 사방에선 비난의 목소리가 쏟아졌고
Tonight, it's not the guest, but the Jerry Springer program that's taking the lumps.
프로그램의 폐지를 요구하는 시위까지 열리게 되는데
Saint Sabina's father, Michael Pfleger, and dozens of
This kind of trash television.
And it went against God.
하지만 이미 돈맛을 봐버린 제작진들의 귀에 아무것도 들려오지 않는 상황.
He didn't say, I don't want to do this show.
제리도 시청률을 위해 영혼을 팔아버린 지 오래였습니다.
It's a television show. Thank you for having me.
We felt like we were the pariah.
하지만 업계 사람들은 이 토크쇼를 인정하지 않았고
I mean, my father did not like the Springer Show.
SNL 제작진이던 토비의 아버지도 대놓고 프로그램을 쓰레기 취급했는데
What you do isn't television. What I do is television. It was of disgust.
무시를 당할수록 더욱 일에 몰두했던 토비.
After that, my life became revolving around the show and make this the best show ever.
제작진들은 모두 살인적인 제작 일정을 소화해냈지만
You'd be living in the office, 6 days a week.
정작 그들을 힘들게 하는 건 따로 있었으니
There's some stories.
친오빠의 아이를 임신한 여성처럼 비정상적인 사람들을 상대할수록 제작진들은 점점 지쳐갔습니다.
You made her pregnant. You didn't mail it in.
A lot of the guests were earnest. They literally did think they were coming on to solve a problem. These guests thought it all out in this really extreme environment.
하지만
Didn't help anybody with any of it.
And you're really trying to sell it to them of like,
If you do it on the show, you get to sort of settle it once and for all.
제작진들은 달콤한 거짓말로 그들을 꿰어내며 온갖 방법을 동원해 게스트들을 미치게 만들었는데요.
a lot of the guests, they never been to a big city.
They did everything in their power to get us as crazy as possible.
관광과 파티로 게스트들의 평정심을 깨트린 후
I probably got to the green room at like 6 o'clock in the morning or something.
The guests get their energy level from you as the producer.
잠재되어 있던 분노를 끄집어냈던 프로듀서들.
Don't give up on him because you know why? You know how much I love him. You've got to make me understand what it's like to live your life.
그들은 게스트들의 불안정한 마음속으로 침투하여
Do you care about your sister's feelings?
No, I don't.
그들의 전투력을 한계 끝까지 끌어올렸고
And tap on the thing that would make them laugh, cry, scream, or fight.
게스트들은 하나같이 나사가 빠진 상태로 쇼에 나갔습니다.
I felt like it was about to burst out of my chest.
Either way, I've been sleeping with somebody else.
It was all for the show.
정작 이 모든 상황을 설계한 제작진들은 그 누구보다 냉철했죠.
So we're not trying to help nobody. We're not trying to save anybody.
무수한 노력 끝에 마침내 2인자의 위치에 올라서게 된 제리의 토크쇼.
He's out. He's gone. That whole show.
위기감을 느낀 오프라가 대놓고 제리를 저격하지만
She does a real talk show. I don't do a talk show. I do a circus.
제리의 병먹금 실력은 생각보다 더 뛰어났는데요.
Oprah pissed me off. Jerry was so nice. And I felt like she needed to be taught a lesson.
하지만 오프라를 뛰어넘는 건 쉽지 않았는데
I mean, sometimes you'd be trying to book a story all the way up to the day before your show, and if you were lucky, something would happen.
그러던 어느 날 그들 앞에 구세주가 나타납니다.
He says, "Hi, my name's Mark."
그 인물은 바로
I left my wife and my 2 daughters for a Shetland pony.
조랑말과 사랑에 빠진 남자였죠.
So the difference between I was petrified to pitch it.
그야말로 역대급 게스트의 등장이
I'm in. I mean, to me, it was exciting.
제작진들은 사연을 철저하게 비밀로 붙이고
Well, today we have a love story.
Please welcome her to the show, Mark Twain.
사람들에게 엄청난 서프라이즈를 선사했는데
You know, just like this, like.
예상을 아득히 뛰어넘은 남자의 사연은
And you are having intimate relations with this horse. Yeah. This is pretty sick, isn't it?
미국을 충격과 공포에 빠뜨리기 충분했습니다.
It was the perfect show.
It was like the best show ever.
첫 방송부터 바로 언론의 몰매를 맞게 된 해당 에피소드.
And it was stopped from airing anywhere else that day.
하지만 오히려 그게 노이즈 마케팅이 되면서
Disgusted but drawn.
제리의 토크쇼는 한층 더 유명해지고
Are you fucking kidding me?
We did it.
제리는 마침내 오프라를 꺾고 왕좌의 자리에 오르게 되는데요.
It was almost like a vindication. They make fun of us and we're trashy, but now look what happened.
More powerful and more popular than ever.
Jerry Springer! Jerry Springer!
Jerry Springer!
He became a cultural icon.
American hero, Mr. Jerry Springer!
Jerry and Richard were on top of the world, but what did they have to do in order to achieve it?
이 자리를 차지하기 위해 자신의 신념을 버렸던 제리.
It's something that had serious consequences.
그들은 쇼를 위해 게스트들을 조종하고
If you come on this show, you're gonna do what we expect you to do.
You were playing with people's psyche.
끊임없이 싸움을 붙였는데
That's where it all gets really dark.
결국 모두가 우려하던 대형 사건이 터지고 맙니다.
Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Okay. Are you comfortable?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
사건의 주인공은 한 시골 마을에 사는 홀어머니 낸시.
Yeah, she was a really good mother. She raised me and my brother by herself.
그녀는 방송 출연은커녕 사진 찍는 것조차 싫어하던 여인이었고
I was pretty surprised when she told me about going on the show.
제리 스프링거 쇼 같이 과격한 곳에는 더더욱 어울리지 않는 인물이었는데요.
They just wish they could go back and say to her, "Don't do it."
특히나 이곳은 게스트들을 한계 끝까지 밀어붙이는 살벌한 곳이었으니
It was highly stressful. It was highly competitive. A lot of things that these producers felt they had to do.
제작진들은 자신들의 행동이 어떤 결과를 가져올지 생각하지 않았고
They had to know that when the show was over and the lights were off,
그 결과 많은 피해자가 생겨났죠.
and those guests were sent on their way home, that they might have really changed their lives for the worse.
제리의 토크쇼가 첫 내리막길을 걷기 시작한 사건은 바로 이것.
When we get called into like an emergency at NBC Tower, all of a sudden the door opens and Jerry comes in and he just says, you know, guys, I'm really sorry. And that's it. Threesome with some guests from the show.
제리의 추악한 사생활이 까발려지면서 모두가 충격에 빠졌는데
He was always very private about his private life.
제리는 평소에 애처가이자 좋은 아빠로 알려져 있었죠.
His daughter had some disabilities. You know, he put her up on a pedestal.
다행히 평소 이미지를 잘 쌓아놓은 덕분에 논란은 금세 잠잠해지고
I mean, if it had happened now, it would have been canceled. You know, the guests are the guests, so you don't cross that line.
제리는 여전히 토크쇼 1인자의 삶을 누리면서
Jerry loved being a star.
미국 문화를 상징하는 인물로 자리 잡았는데요.
If Jerry Springer was Moneyball, Richard found the formula. Because they were crushing it.
저질쇼라는 윗분들의 비난도 돈 앞에선 무용지물이었죠.
The numbers were so good that they couldn't resist it. These guys were laughing all the way to the bank. That's what their show did. It may be trashy and it may be enjoying someone else's misery. The path they chose.
하지만 왕좌를 거머쥔 이후 그들의 삶은 오히려 불행해졌는데
But now when you become number one, you got to stay there.
왕좌를 빼앗는 것보다 지키는 것이 더욱 어려운 법.
Really scary.
He would always be kind of snarky.
Oh man.
Richard would say, you need to hit these numbers or you're gone.
시청률을 향한 리처드의 집착은 나날이 심해져가고
Don't play stupid little games and do a good job on this.
프로듀서들은 더 큰 압박에 시달려야 했습니다.
What the hell is this, bitch?
그들은 계속해서 자극적인 장면을 찾아 헤맸고
We just started pushing the needle ever so slowly towards red.
제리와 리처드는 둘만의 수신호를 주고받으며 싸움판을 점점 더 키워나갔는데요.
I mean, teeth were knocked out.
덕분에 현장에선 항상 아찔한 사고가 끊이질 않았죠.
They were brutal.
The irony is I'm the least physically offensive person in the world. I've ever laid a hand on anybody.
설상가상으로 쇼에 관해 또 다른 논란이 터지는데
And then there were the pressures about whether it was real or fake.
여기저기서 그들을 헐뜯으려는 하이에나들이 나타나면서 조작 논란에 점점 불이 붙기 시작하는데
That was not real. That was acting.
Springer's at it again. Oh, it's all fake.
The New York Post right there. It's a fake. It's funny.
I can't think of another show that could make the front page in the New York Post unless, you know, Oprah took out a shotgun and killed somebody.
No, we didn't. Like, we didn't make it up.
정작 제리는 조작된 방송을 가장 싫어했죠.
They were pretty serious about that.
How many times you want me to say that? I want it all to be truthful.
제작진들의 관심이 사연의 진위 여부에만 쏠린 사이
It was just a typical love triangle.
게스트의 신분으로 그들의 방송에 숨어든 스파이들.
Flying backwards as if he'd actually been hit when he had not been hit. And then Richard knew, and it was a disaster. I was in big trouble. I lost my job.
현장에서 게스트들의 연기를 눈치챈 제리는
Probably went like this with his cards, like.
I want the show to be honest because that's the only way it works. Otherwise, you might as well have a soap opera.
시청자들에게 가짜 사연을 소개했다는 이 상황을 받아들이지 못했는데 제리의 딸도 제리를 적극적으로 변호하고 나섭니다.
Yes, his show is crazy, but that doesn't mean he is. People shouldn't judge before they listen.
You just can't fake that kind of passion.
제리의 토크쇼는 조작이라 생각될 정도로 막장이었지만
We got there because we could tap into people's and then you feed them to the person that's coming to confront them.
PD들이 게스트를 잘 유도한 것일 뿐이었는데요.
Growing up, I don't remember my mother ever dating.
그런데 그 악마 같은 재능이 엄청난 사건을 불러오게 됩니다. 일찍이 남편을 여인 후 렐프라는 남자와 사귀게 된 여인 낸시.
They got married shortly after that. There was a domestic issue.
폭력을 견디지 못한 낸시는 렐프와 헤어졌지만
To get him back, basically.
결국 렐프를 잊지 못하고
My mother believed that Ralph had been deported to Germany and that the show was going to pay for his travel back to America. They would reconcile. And that he would tell his new girlfriend he wanted to be with my mother. But she was basically lied to.
Ralph loves me. Ralph wants to be with me.
그러나 상황은 낸시의 예상과 다르게 흘러갔으니
Anything
I
else?
slept with him the last few days. He wants to be with me.
It's pretty obvious that they were there to ambush her.
Here he is, Ralph.
뻔뻔한 얼굴로 등장한 렐프는
Yes, I had sex with my ex-wife.
Yes?
But the matter of the fact, a month ago I married Ellie and I do love Eleanor.
낸시에게 씻을 수 없는 모욕을 주었죠.
You can't humiliate this woman. That's fine. Bye.
낸시가 주먹을 들지 않자 집에 보내주지 않겠다며 협박을 했던 제작진.
They would not provide her with her return ticket back to Florida.
They should feel beholden.
You guys lied to me. I'm done. Somehow she found her way to the bus station in Chicago. That's her crying.
다행히 모르는 사람의 도움을 받아 무사히 집으로 돌아오지만 당연히 제작진들의 사과는 없었고
We weren't problem solvers. Tell your story, get it all out.
After the show was over, we got them out.
낸시는 이 모든 일을 가슴에 묻어두기로 합니다.
Mom was determined to go on with her life without Ralph.
그런데 그 일을 겪고도 다시 렐프와 만난 낸시.
Threatened her again, and like she did on the show, she wasn't going to take it anymore.
I'm Lisa Kleinberg. I'm an attorney.
결국 렐프를 가정폭력으로 신고하기 이르는데
She was done with him. She just wanted to move on with her life.
다행히 법정은 낸시의 편을 들어줍니다.
And a restraining order against him. She was ready to move on.
우려와는 달리 순순히 판결을 받아들였던 렐프. 하지만
And they were playing his episode of the Jerry Springer show.
He takes all the money. He takes all the money he can get.
술집에서 본 제리 스프링거 쇼가 렐프의 분노에 불을 붙였고
He said to somebody in the bar, I'm going to kill her.
I just come into the office and it was a different sort of mood.
결국 그날 밤 끔찍한 사건이 터지고 맙니다.
Choked her, pushed her down on the floor, and stomped on her head. That was her cause of death.
끝내 랠프의 손에 목숨을 잃게 된 낸시.
40-year-old Ralph Penitz and his new wife.
제리의 토크쇼가 이 사건의 원인으로 몰리게 되면서
It was irresistible as a story.
Mom was definitely lost in the coverage.
제리에게 비난의 화살이 쏟아지고
But I hope they get the killer. That's the main thing.
Do you
Okay?
remember those people at all?
No.
How disrespectful can you be? It's just awful.
If you're going to subpoena somebody, all of them were there.
그렇게 TV 토크쇼 최초로 살인 사건에 연루될 위기에 처하지만
We didn't get subpoenaed.
A man whose former wife was
수배 중이던 랠프와 연임이 체포되면서 수사는 일단락됩니다.
You just have anything to do with the Springer Show at all?
We're not. We're not responsible for that.
Nothing to do with the show.
They did not take any responsibility.
We were just supposed to go and tell our story.
그러나 게스트들을 속여 불화를 일으킨 제작진들도 책임을 피해갈 수 없었는데요.
Nancy spent the night with my husband.
이 사건으로 랠프는 합당한 처벌을 받게 되지만
Saying a life sentence is the only just sentence. The judge had harsh words for the Springer Show. Are ratings more important than the dignity of human life?
이미 유족들의 가슴 속엔 씻을 수 없는 상처가 남은 후였죠.
Erased the whole middle part of my life. Hard to trust people anymore.
Ultimately, the murder didn't hurt the show, but this episode vividly dramatized how dangerous things had become.
사람들의 분노를 조장하는 게 얼마나 위험한 일인지 일깨워준 이 사건.
I wasn't doing well.
토비도 점점 자신의 일에 회의감을 느끼고
But at the end of the day, my pressure was to please Richard.
You talk about giving people what they want, but where would you personally draw the line?
Oh, I would not. There's no line to draw. If I could kill someone on television, if I can execute them on television, I would execute them on television.
괴로운 현실에서 벗어나기 위해 술과 약에 의존하기 시작했는데요.
You know, sober up and do my show.
그러던 어느 날 업소에서 일하는 한 여성이 사연을 신청하는데
Tell her dad to stop ordering her. And I'm like, I'm not going to get this fucking story. Like, the dad's not going to come, right? And he came.
일단 방송 전까진 아버지와 딸을 떨어뜨려 놓기로 하고 딸을 만나러 가지만
Her dad opened the door in a towel. They just got done, you know. That's something that I don't think I need to contribute to.
도저히 받아들일 수 없는 상황에 결국 토비는 모든 일에서 도망치고 맙니다. 토비가 떠난 이후에도 방송은 계속되지만 살인 사건을 계기로 많은 제약이 생기면서
We don't want any nudity. We don't want people complaining. Slowly removing the life from the show.
점점 제리의 토크쇼는 화끈한 맛을 잃어가기 시작했는데요.
And having beat Oprah for weeks in a row, we dropped off. It became mediocre. And after a while, it killed me too.
급기야 리처드마저 현장을 떠나지만
And the show just became the same thing every day.
진행자인 제리는 이곳에서 벗어날 수 없었습니다.
Well, still in the game.
Really caused him to sell his soul was really beneath him and beneath his dignity.
I'll apologize for everything I've ever done in television. I have ruined the culture. I just hope hell isn't that hot. I burn real easy.
제리 또한 자신의 쇼를 쓰레기로 여겼는데요.
TV Guide has since named the Jerry Springer Show the worst television show of all time.
그도 그럴 것이 현재 이렇게 자극적인 방송이 많이 나오는 이유는
Maybe, I am going to go to hell.
전부 그들 때문이라고 해도 과언이 아니었죠.
A guy punches a girl in the face, it gets huge ratings. Everybody loses their mind because everybody that's on the other end of that camera on Netflix, sitting in the living room, only wants to hear about the Shetland pony with underwear.
수많은 게스트에게 상처를 안겨주었지만 동시에 수많은 사람에게 도파민을 안겨주었던 문제의 방송. 정말로 잘못된 것은 욕을 하면서도 계속해서 자극적인 방송을 찾아보던 사람들 아니었을까요?
If none of that happened, there's no documentary on Netflix. Roll credits. We're done.
오늘 소개해드린 작품은 넷플릭스의 신작 다큐멘터리 제리 스프링거 쇼 파이트 카메라 액션인데요. 미국 토크쇼계의 위다나 제리 스프링거 쇼에 대한 각종 논란과 제작 현장의 어두운 이면을 다룬 다큐멘터리로 분량은 단 2화밖에 되지 않지만 제작진들의 광기와 충격적인 사건들이 휘몰아치듯이 나오면서 엄청난 몰입감을 선사해주는 작품입니다. 짧은 시간 안에 30년 장수 프로그램의 흥망성쇠와 인물들의 변화를 임팩트 있게 그려내었으며 화제가 되었던 에피소드들을 다큐의 내용과 절묘하게 엮어내며 쇼를 잘 모르는 사람들도 제리 스프링거 쇼에 관심을 가질 수 있도록 유도하는 등 역시 넷플이라는 말이 나올 정도로 잘 만들어진 다큐멘터리였는데요. 무려 20년 전에 화제가 되었던 방송을 통해 자극적인 방송이 지닌 딜레마와 양면성에 대해 말해주며 극단적인 도파민을 추구하는 현대인들의 모습을 날카롭게 지적하는 뜻깊은 작품이니 짧은 시간 안에 흥미진진하게 볼 수 있는 다큐를 찾으신다면 넷플릭스에서 제리 스프링거 쇼를 한번 찾아보시기 바랍니다. 그럼 저는 다음에 또 재밌는 컨텐츠로 돌아오도록 하겠습니다. 이상 About Time이었습니다.
I'll apologize for everything I've ever done in television. I have ruined the culture. I just hope hell isn't that hot. I burn real easy. I'm very light.